Okay guys, let's do this. So we're gonna start with a magic ring. I like to do mine straight on the hook. I do have a tutorial about that if you want to go watch that. So we're going to chain one and then we're gonna do a stacked single. If you follow the Granny series, you're already very familiar with this. So it's just a single and then into this sidebar, you do another single on top of that one. And now we're gonna do 11 double crochet in the same ring. So let's just do a few together and then I will meet you at the end of this round. Okay, keep doing this, and once you have 12 stitches, you stop. I'll meet you here. After we have our stitches, we're just going to tighten the magic ring by pulling on this yarn here. And now we're going to do the invisible join just as we did for some of our other squares. We're just going to remove the hook from the loop. We're going to skip this first stitch here, which is our stacked single, and from the back to the front, we're going to insert our hook in both those loops of the first double crochet. And then we're just going to grab this loop and put it on our hook and then tighten it and bring it to the back. If we count our stitches, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But we're going to be working into this loop that we brought here as if it were a stitch. So this is going to be our 12th stitch. Let's move on to round 2. We're going to go into the same space and do another stacked single. And again, into the same space, we're gonna do a double. And now we're gonna keep doing 2 doubles into each stitch for a total of 24 stitches. Keep doing this and I will meet you here for the final 2 stitches. I have done 22 doubles. And let's do the final 2 together, 23 and 24. And now we're going to do the invisible join once again. And we're going to start round 3. We're going to insert our hook in the same place. And we're going to do the regular stacked single. Next stitch, we're going to do 2 doubles. And we're going to keep doing this. 1 double and 2 doubles. Until the end of this round, up to this point, and I will meet you there. I have 34 stitches here, and we're gonna do the last 2 together. This is 35 and this is 36. And now we're just going to slip stitch into our first stitch and cut off the yellow yarn. Now let's attach our white somewhere else for the next round, which is round 4. Just a random other place. And we're going to chain 1 and single crochet into the same stitch. And then we're going to half double into the next one, 3 doubles into the next, half double into the next, single into the next, and slip stitch into the next. And this we're going to repeat 5 more times. So let's do one together. Go ahead and do this 4 more times and I will meet you here. I did all of the petals and now I'm here at the final slip stitch. The one thing I want to mention is that once I reached the yellow here somewhere, I started working it behind the stitches, and I recommend you doing the same. And once I reach this point, I can just tighten it and cut the yellow off. And this white here, I'm going to work into the petals of the next round. And so these two we're going to be able to cut off. Let's start the next round. And we're going to go in here on top of this single, hiding that white there. And we're going to do a single. Half double in the next 2 stitches. Then we're going to have 3 half doubles in the center of the petal here. Then again, we're going to have half double in the next 2 stitches. Then we're going to have a single and slip stitch into the previous slip stitch. And we're going to be repeating this for each petal. And let's do one more petal together, and then you're going to do the next for yourself. So we're going to do a single on top of single. Then we're going to have a half double on top of the half double, another half double on top of the double. Then we have reached the middle here, and we're going to do 3 half doubles on top of that double. Then we're going to have half double on top of the double of the previous row, and then another half double on top of the half double, and then single on top of single and slip stitch on top of slip stitch. Repeat this 4 more times and I will meet you here. I just finished going around, and let's do the final slip stitch together. For round 6, we're going to start with a single on top of the single. Then we're going to have double in the next 2 stitches. Then we're going to have 2 doubles in each of the next 3 stitches. So we have double, double, again, double, double, and again, double and double. Now we're going to have double in the next 2 stitches, and then we're going to have single on top of single, single on top of slip stitch, and this is our first petal complete. And from now on, you're just going to be repeating this. I just finished all of my petals, and now let's do single and single. And we're going to slip stitch in this very first stitch of this round, and we're going to be done. At the end of this round, we have 78 stitches. Let's just go ahead and cut the white. And bring this to the back. So you're going to hold the flower like this with 2 petals on top. So not one like this. 2 petals, and you're going to count from this middle stitch here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And attach our yarn. And in this corner, we're going to chain 1 and single. And now we're going to stack 2 more singles on here. So in this sidebar, we're going to do another single. And in the sidebar of the single, we're going to do another single. And now we're going to chain 1. And this will substitute our first extended treble. So now we're gonna yarn over twice, go into the same stitch, pull up a loop, and then we're gonna pull through 1, then through 2, and through 2. And we're gonna do this one more time in the same stitch. Chain 2. And then we're going to yarn over twice and do 3 extended trebles into this next stitch. Okay, now we're gonna skip 2 and do 3 doubles into the 3rd stitch. I skip 2 and do 3 extended doubles into the 3rd. We're gonna skip these 3, and right here in the middle, we're gonna do 3 trebles. Now we're going to skip 2 and do 3 extended doubles. skip 2 and do 3 doubles, skip 2 and we're gonna do another corner, skip 2 and into this third we're gonna do 3 extended trebles. Chain 2 and again in the next stitch this time 3 extended trebles. So we're gonna skip these 2 and we're gonna work here 3 half doubles. Skip 1 and work single in the next 3 stitches. Skip 1 and 3 half doubles. And now we're gonna skip these 3 and right here in the center we're gonna do the 3 trebles. And now we're gonna skip 2 again and right here we're gonna do another corner, which is 3 extended trebles, chain 2 and 3 extended trebles into the next stitch. Now we're just going to be repeating what we did here and here onto these 2 sides that are symmetrical. So you're gonna go here and do what you did on this side, which means skip 2, 3 doubles, skip 2, 3 extended doubles, skip 2, 3 trebles, skip 2, 3 extended, skip 2, 3 doubles, and then the corner here, and then you're gonna do what you did here, which means the skipping 2 and the 3 trebles, skip 2 and 3 half doubles, skip 1, single in the next 3, skip 1, 3 half doubles, skip 3, 3 trebles, and we're gonna meet here to slip stitch into this stitch. So we went around and now we're going to slip stitch right here in this very first stitch. And you will notice that the square is a little bit wobbly, but that's okay because with a little bit of blocking, it will be perfect. We're going to do the last round, and we're gonna do a single crochet in each stitch and 3 single crochets in the corners. So into the same space, we're gonna do a single, and then single in the next, single in the next, and 3 singles in this chain 2 space. Single here, and I will meet you back here. I can slip stitch into this first single that I did. All we have to do now is sew the eyes and do a surface crochet for the mouth. I'm just gonna cut the yarn here. We're gonna turn the square like this, grab some black, and we're gonna attach it right here. So we see where we have the center. We're gonna attach it here between rounds 2 and 3. Right here, we're gonna insert our hook, and we're gonna bring the black here to the back and pull it through. The yarn stays to the back and the hook stays to the front of the work. And what we're gonna do is just go into the next stitch, insert our hook here, grab the yarn from behind, and bring it through our loop. And we keep doing this until we reach the other side of the mouth. Okay, and now we're just gonna cut the yarn and bring the black to the back. Pull it all the way through and just bring it to the back. I'm gonna come from the back here, right here. And we're gonna go straight up on the edge of round 2. And we're gonna do this 2 more times, going into the same space. And the first eye is ready. Now we have to sew the other eye as well. There. And here. So I'm going to do this again 3 times, going into the same space every time. Next week, it's the zigzag granny square, and it has a little bit of texture as well. Not sure if it's quite visible. We're really getting close to the finish line, guys. I will see you then.